Praise the sun!
Praise the moon! Welcome back to another episode of Hit Escape with Jason.
I don't remember who I am. Andra!
It has been a while since we've been here, so excuse us.
A long while.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I've been sick for 2 weeks.
Technically, you're still sick, right?
Technically, yeah.
But you decided to have a Sunday anyways.
There's always time for Sundays.
Yeah. And too bad it's not Sunday. Because then there's always time for Sundays on a Sunday. Okay. So
Well, it's been a very eventful few weeks that we missed out on. So we missed out.
I haven't released a new league video yet. I
Yes.
have to do that.
Yes, we had our winner, Grace Park, as far as I remember. That's her name.
Gracie Park?
Gracie?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yes, she won. You know, she's excited to see you play Zillion Jungle.
It's not happening.
It is happening because that was the deal.
I'll do it,
You will do it.
but it's not happening.
It's not happening as well as you probably play.
I'll probably just have people just helping me out in the jungle all game up until I can actually. I'm probably not even gonna do the buffs. Just gonna go through the little jungle camps.
But yeah, there's that happened. VR happened. VR is among us. We are now living in the age of VR officially. It's it's available to everyone in the entire world.
Mobile, video games, everything really, because they have the Samsung one.
Yeah, well, the Samsung one's just it's comparable. I would say the Samsung one's comparable to the cardboard one.
Yeah, but it works for mobile, which is nice.
Yeah, but then again, so VR in Oculus and
Have you seen those
HTC
people?
Vive. Yes.
There's like pictures of people online in like restaurants with like VR goggles on. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, what has this world come to?
The future, man.
Welcome
Welcome to the future.
There's literally a picture of a guy sitting in a restaurant like this, and he has his goggles on, he's just like this.
He's enjoying the world around him.
And he's sitting outside too, it's not even inside the restaurant, he's sitting outside just fully displayed
That's
to
the
everyone.
wonders of VR now, so.
I would rob the guy.
Okay. Do you have a stealth 100?
I have enough stealth I have enough stealth in Skyrim to kill a dragon in one hit from behind.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, those videos were fun.
Yeah.
You know what else is fun?
What?
Dark Souls 3!
If you couldn't
Okay,
tell
it's
from
not fun.
If you couldn't tell from our intro. Yeah, Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, so Dark Souls 3 is out. We'll talk about VR soon enough, but let's just catch up on Dark Souls 3, which, everyone can play it, and you don't need a kick-ass PC to play it.
I mean, it's not like they improved the graphics. It
looks great, though.
It looks, well, the boss design and monster design are like amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've really upped that up a little bit.
Yeah, some of the bosses are like kind of like inspired from Bloodborne too, so they look crazy.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. They
I mean, Bloodborne, the designs were crazy
Yeah.
good. They were scary, they were amazing. So, and Dark Souls typically has been more, I guess, more quote unquote humanish, more.
Well, because they're supposed to be people who went to hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're dead.
So,
they're dead
yeah.
human beings, or once humin beings.
Exactly. So now
'Cause
they're
I wouldn't really consider the Spider Queen
Yeah, not even
human. She's the Spider Queen, not a human queen.
There's also they have like 2 phases now, just like in Bloodborne. You go down one and they'll change, or they'll like have another health bar.
There's knife in my final form.
Basically.
Have you seen that? There's a Newgrounds anime, and it's a game where you walk. It's like an RPG, and then it's a top-down RPG, and you walk out, and all of a sudden you get a random encounter, and then that one monster that you fight is like this like level 1 monster. And then after you beat it, he's like, "This isn't even my final form." He changes like 18 times. That one fight, there's like he just keeps evolving to this bigger.
What is that?
It was on Newgrounds. I just don't remember. I'm sure you can find it easily. Like it's just really funny because it's basically makes fun of those boss fights where they just keep changing forms and you have to keep beating them. It's really funny. And isn't this like really cute drawing as well, like the art? Yeah.
Yeah. But we're gonna have some Dark Souls 3 content on our YouTube
By one of our friends.
Yes, thanks to our friend
Joe?
Yeah,
Joe Chan?
Jojo.
Jojo.
But she's amazing at Dark Souls. Like, she's crazy good. And she,
Yeah.
that's how good she is.
Yeah,
like,
she's
you
just
can't even
really
say
good.
anything
No,
about it.
it's
She's just good. She's really good.
And then you see her failing. You see her tumble off a cliff.
I hope so.
There's going to be a lot of clips of her just.
There's so many clips online of people just falling down. It's just.
There's a compilation of people just falling off cliffs because they decide to roll the wrong way.
Yeah, it's like.
That's like I think that's the main statistics of like most deaths. It's just falling by accident, jumping and missing. Like
In Reddit, I saw this article, or not an article, but like a post where, oh, my first experience with Dark Souls. And he walks up to someone, barrel rolls back and falls.
Yeah, that was my first experience in Dark Souls. I didn't barrel backwards. Okay, so what happened was they're like, oh, there's a shortcut if you like apparently I think it's Dark Souls 2. If you're running along the edge and you barrel off the edge, like not directly off, but like at a diagonal, you can actually skip a whole chunk of the game and land on like this small cliff path. But I tried that.
Didn't go so well.
No, I just tumbled to my death.
But this is also supposed to be the last Dark Souls.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Wrap your mind around that. I hope not. I hope they go, oh, nope, we're here, back again.
Like most games.
But, yeah, exactly. But this one actually deserves something.
Yeah.
This one deserves to be made over and over again every, 2-3 years, you'd say?
Yep. But, speaking of the videos, I went on Discord just now, and one of my friends shared a video of, like, it was basically on Imager, and it was like, Dark Souls is too hard. Nope, just go to sleep. And it's basically he's fighting this boss or some kind of like monster.
Yeah, it was a boss.
It was a boss?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's fighting this boss, and then he finds this little concave of like 2 boxes. He moves in and just lies down, and the boss can't hit him because he's not at the right angle. He's just dodging.
That's it. I beat Dark Souls 3.
It's like the epitome of playing dead. Only like the boss still knows you're alive. He's just like he just can't reach you or hit you.
It's the ultimate troll.
Well, unless you plan on lying there throughout all of Dark Souls,
he's just gonna leave it there.
that's not exactly a great way to play the game. Even though you do end up lying down a lot of times from death.
Yeah.
So you spend a lot of time dying in that game.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot of time.
It just blows my mind that they created a whole game just on the concept of dying so many times.
Yeah.
Because the reason that game is so popular is because it's just
there's
so
no
difficult.
Easy, hard, no.
It's just so difficult.
Everyone has the same playing field. Everyone has to die.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, well, not everyone. There's people. Who completed the game flawlessly.
Yeah.
Like
Joe's one of them. I'm sure.
I don't know.
Not about 3 though, but I think she finished 2 almost. I'm sure.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. But yeah, lots of videos coming from her with the bosses and some fails. Hopefully, I asked her if you do fail, please
make a fail compilation.
Yeah,
Just
that
a
would be
compilation
fun.
of fails.
That would be fun. I also want to see if a
I love
newbie
watching-
gamer wants to play it.
Who?
If our newbie gamers want to play it.
Oh, you mean Breaking a Gamer?
Breaking a Gamer. That should really
Breaking
be
a
it. I really want Danny to be in
A
Breaking Gamer because
Breaking
she's
Gamer.
a gamer.
And
we can break her.
I feel like she should play Bloodborne. It's a little more.
Bloodborne is more
It's a little
welcoming.
more welcoming.
Yeah.
A little less death.
Yeah, like
Less.
like I personally am not that good at Dark Souls, but Bloodborne I was able
Yeah,
to
you
play a
could-
little
yeah.
more.
It's something more in the intense side, but they can actually complete the game.
But also the weapons in Dark Souls 3 looks so good.
Yeah.
The weapons, the designs. This guy has this huge little saw-like sword. Like I want to cosplay that.
Okay. Let's take that back real quick.
Okay.
Huge little saw.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I meant huge, just huge, not little.
Huge.
Well, little if you compare it to the everyone else in the game.
Huge little saw.
Huge little saw.
It was just
I
extremely
like cute
depressing.
little things.
I like cute little huge things. You know what would be really cool though? That we were talking about VR just now? Bloodborne in VR, first person.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like segue to how I was gonna segue to VR, but like that would be so.
That would be so sick. But the thing is,
because HTC Vive lets you have the little 2 controllers. that you
but
can play
there's
with.
also they have the what's that called, the controllers for the Oculus Rift as well.
Yeah, the touch controls. They're not out yet.
No.
Are
They
they?
have
Wait,
the,
yeah,
the
I
two
think they're-
nunchuck looking things. They look like the
Yeah, they're called the touch.
Oh,
They're called the touch. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because they work well with the Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But like the Vive itself has more of a thing where Vive will actually have a designated area as opposed to the Oculus
That's
Rift.
true.
So
Well, they also have a thing where they detect your hands.
Vive or
No, Oculus Rift.
Oh,
Well, no, it's not. It's not made by.
yeah,
by
it's the
Oculus
Leap
Rift.
you mean?
The Leap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Where like your hands are detected and it
Mhm.
moves like in the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
be pretty
Vive literally puts you. I mean, okay, so
Not literally.
while we're
but
talking about this, which one do you prefer, Oculus or Vive?
I don't have much experience with the Vive, so I can't say much.
Okay, so
Every
I'm gonna push you to Team Oculus then.
every game I've ever watched people play that was VR related was Oculus Rift.
Really?
Yeah. All the YouTubers I follow.
He did not check the notes today because I told him to look up some Vive videos.
I checked it. I just refused to.
But okay, so do you want me to push? Are you okay with me pushing you to Team Oculus?
I don't know why I must choose one, but sure, if that must be.
Because not.
If this must be it, then let it be.
Well, I pick Vive. Surprise, surprise. But Vive feels and works better than the Oculus.
What do you mean by feels?
Of course, I didn't feel it, but you know.
What do you mean by feels?
The whole gameplay in Vive feels more interactive as opposed to the Oculus. Like both of them have games now, which are okay. Like some of the games currently they feel like a demo.
That's
honestly,
because there's
but-
not a lot of developers
Yeah,
out there.
there's
I mean, technically, if you work on Unity 3D, you can easily export
Yeah.
your games into
Yeah.
so that you can play on the Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
So we're not that far away from having
Exactly.
big game developers.
I mean, yeah, it just got released too, so.
Well, I mean, they had the
And-
dev kit for Oculus for like what, 3 years?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people were already making games like horror games and stuff. There were some
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
popular ones. I
Yeah.
forgot what they were called, but there was this one where you run around and you basically have to. It's like most horror games. You run around this place. You don't know where the hell you are, or what the hell you're doing, and you have to get out. And there's monsters all around the place trying to catch you, trying to kill you. And obviously you're a little girl who can't do anything or defend herself. The usual horror game.
The usual
but
horror game.
It was really nice and interactive. And the thing is, like, you actually look around you and you can like peek around the corner and stuff. And it's like it's pretty intensive.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, so far the most popular ones are the horror ones, but
But that's because there's not a lot of great
well,
VR.
there's Lucky's Tale, which is actually a platformer in VR. I don't know if you
Screw
know
that.
about that one.
Screw that.
It looks great and works great. Have you seen it?
I seen it, but the thing is, that's going to give me a headache. It's going to it's going to give everyone a headache. Okay, so I recently, Priscilla, she has motion sickness.
Yeah.
And when she plays video games,
Yeah.
and I was looking up to see if there's any cures and stuff like that, and I read up on it, and apparently it's called simulator sickness. It's actually not called motion sickness.
Interesting.
Because how they first figured out that this was a thing was fighter pilots. They
that makes sense.
They were
Yeah, yeah.
practicing simulators,
Yeah.
and a lot of them would end up vomiting.
Yeah, yeah.
And the thing is, like, what scientists basically finally figured out is that your brain is reading the fact that you're moving, but your body isn't.
Yeah.
So then your brain thinks you're hallucinating, and there's a poison in your body. So what it does is tries to flush it out by making you and forcing you to vomit.
Interesting.
But that's why, like, if you're like if you're on a boat and you have motion sickness, you look
I'm
into
on
the
a boat.
if you're on a boat and you have motion sickness, you look into the horizon to tell your body, look, we're not moving. It's just a ship.
Did not know that.
But with like video gaming, what you do is you look at a wall
Yeah.
a blank wall
Okay.
to assure your body you're not hallucinating. It's just to calm your body down. You're playing dim lights as well because dim lights tend to cause motion sickness as well. I mean, bright lights tend to cause motion sickness as well. So, but the thing is, if you have a VR helmet on, there's nothing to look at. There's nothing to break your attention from it. So that's why a lot of people get motion sickness because they're moving. And the thing is, the VR is the closest thing to simulate in your brain of being in a video game. But because your body's just like sitting there, you're just like, I guess I'm not moving. And so that's why, I mean, even some of the biggest like YouTubers, they can't even make like an hour-long video.
Yeah.
With VR because it's just.
But the thing is, it's not supposed to be that bad though. Like
it also hurts your eyes a lot.
The dev kit 2 of Oculus was pretty bad apparently, but then
they fixed a lot of things.
And
but it's also
and people can go for a longer time now compared
but it's
to
still, But like,
I mean, some people will still get affected.
I
some
mean,
people,
also like there's also like the strain on your eyes.
Yeah.
It's really heavily straining to the eyes.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, even though you look at it and it's like looking at a screen, it's the matter of fact that your eyes can't tell that it's looking at a screen, so it hurts it a little.
And that's what makes it so much more better. So much more immersive.
So much more better.
So much more better.
So much better.
So much more better.
So much
more better, Jason. So much more better.
But you know, that's why I'm like, I've been trying to avoid the VR scene because I don't get motion sickness.
Okay.
I never had, but I'm afraid to spend that much money and then find out that I can't play it.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, that's kind of why it's not, as widely adopted. Yeah,
because the thing is, you buy like a console, you know you'll be able to play it.
Console.
No, but I'm saying you buy a console, you know you'll be able to play it.
Yeah.
You buy a VR helmet, which is close to half the price of a console, or more.
More, because
how much is the Oculus right now? Like, it's like $350, no?
No.
That was a dev kit, right?
Yeah.
That was a dev
Oculus is like 700 or 600.
Same price as the console, and you find out you can't play it.
More than a console, because consoles are 400. PS4 and Xbox
but maybe like new release, they're usually like 600, right? They've always been like 500ish. Yeah. I don't know. Well, regardless, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
On something that you're not sure about.
Yeah. Same with the Vive. Vive is actually 100 more than the Oculus, so.
Forget about it.
Again, so I get it.
Kind of money, I have that kind of money, but not the kind of money you want that to gamble away,
Yeah, so for you it's understandable, but I am getting the one for PS4,
which is a lot more affordable.
Morpheus.
Way more affordable.
Yeah, 400.
Yeah, 400. Way more
for like
affordable.
and then like 450 or 500 for a bundle with 2 move sticks.
Yeah.
And
what you need?
Something else.
You need the move sticks.
Not always. Some.
I know, but
some
it's
games.
fun.
It's more fun. Yeah.
It's more fun
because the HTC Vive comes with the controllers,
Yeah.
and there are some games where they have, for example, one of their demo games is an archery game, so you like pull like this, the 2 controllers.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, I saw some of the gameplays. They look fun. And another game that I saw was called Raw Data for VR. And what it is, it's kind of like you have swords. Your things are swords. You can dual wield swords, and people are constantly coming at you, and you just have to. It's like an arena base.
And you just chop away.
And you just slash away, And there are some NPCs that will also shoot at you, and you can deflect them back by putting your 2 swords together.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I saw the gameplay for that one. Like, the graphics doesn't look all that from as a YouTube video per se.
Once again, still many developers, people would just make fun games just for the hell of it, know.
So that game looks amazing. That's Raw Data. There's also
I don't know if this will ever hit like AAA titles though. It's a lot of money to put into.
I think it will, but not just yet because it needs to be something that's more common.
And more like everyone has Oculus.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, do you have Oculus Rift? Of course I do. Or do you have HTC Vive? Why not?
Yeah.
It's like
everyone has it.
But then won't those be their own platformers as well? Their own platforms
for
the Oculus Rift? Because then
what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it so that you can play any game on any VR. So that's kind of the push that they're doing.
It'll work on both VRs.
Yeah. So that's kind of the push that Valve started as well as something else. I forget the name right now, but so both two companies are basically trying to make it so that whatever game works.
So
on one
HTC
game.
Vive and Oculus Rift are not extreme rivals. They're rivals on the competition,
Yeah.
like money sense,
Yeah.
but they still want it to be able to be universal. They're not trying to do exclusives. They're not trying to do exclusives.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna have exclusives. Screw that. This is
No. So here's the other thing. So the other company, which is not Valve, what they're doing is they have already made it so that any game that works on the Oculus will work on the HTC. So yes, they will probably have exclusives via the store, their own personal stores, where Oculus has their own store. So, Eve Valkyrie is an exclusive actually for Oculus.
So they have their own stores. It's kind
Yeah,
of
they
it's kind of like
not they have their own stores. More like Oculus has their own store, and then HTC Vive uses Steam.
Okay. So HTC Vive might actually become the bigger thing because it's connected to Steam.
Well, it might also because Valve, it's not exclusive to HTC. Valve can give this thing out to everyone else.
Oculus as well.
Well, to Oculus and
Or
everyone
whatever
else.
VR
Yeah, any
comes out
other
in the
company.
future.
Yeah. And another thing is that Vive has this thing where it gets your whole room. Like you have to dedicate an entire section of your room to Valve.
That's
Basically to Valve, to the game.
That's not happening though. Most people
Most
can't.
people are trying to do that. Like, there was an article about this person who lives in New York and how they have small area, but they try their best to push everything aside.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Eh.
I mean, it's fun, but like you have to just change your whole room setup so you can play the Vive game for an hour
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, a couple of people have said that they can take like 5 hours at most, 6 hours at most, but yeah, that's already a lot to be immersed completely, like surrounding you.
Screw that.
So I'm excited.
I'm excited, but I don't.
It's Captain America: Civil War right here.
I just
divided we fall.
Okay, look, you don't live in a room, and you also don't share your room with another person. All right.
Okay. Yes, I know. That's why we're divided. Like I'm excited for it. You're not. We have our reasons.
We're
both friends here.
Do you remember? I don't know if you've seen the video, but there's this guy. They made it interactive. He had the gloves, the gloves that move his fingers and stuff, so he can move his hand in the game as well. So he was actually able to move around the whole room. And one of the parts of the game, he had to lift a towel up and then find the towel that had a hole in it, so he can go down to the next floor, right? So he finds the towel, he lifts it up, then bashes his face against the actual floor because it was so immersive. Like, I don't want that.
I want that just because it's funny.
Just
because I'll do it and
because the thing is, it had the little video on the side, the play-by-play video of like what's happening in the game, and then you see him lift it up, and there's a hole, right? There's the entrance, and he tries to go in, so he's like, and then you see the character in the game like hit like this invisible wall and fall backwards. It's just really sad. It's just really sad. This is what VR is turning us into. Idiots.
No, but I like that there's platformers as well. I know, like again, divided we fall.
I don't mind platformers. I'm just saying it'll make me really sick.
Yeah,
it looks cool,
Yeah, but speaking of platformers, Ratchet and Clank. New, which is weird because it's a reboot.
It's a reboot that's technically new. They added stuff.
Yeah,
it's a reboot with new things.
They changed a couple of things here and there, and there's a movie that basically follows the game that you're playing. So, but people are comparing it to Pixar, which they're not saying that the story is that much like a Pixar story, but it is like the animations and everything are like Pixar animations.
It's true. It's very true. But I mean, like, it's not like Pixar. I know Pixar has its own animation vibe, and like you look at it and you're like, that's a Pixar animation.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, people thought the same thing about Team Fortress animations, because they're like
they look good.
They're like this. They look like Pixar animations, and it's true. They did. A lot of it did look like it was animated by Pixar, but it doesn't. There's no connection. There was no connection at all. And it doesn't matter. Like, TF2 was amazing, those animations, so it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. Like, if it's a good animation, it's a good animation.
Yeah.
I don't care what it looks like.
But it does a couple of cool things, Ratchet and Clank, the new one. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, they added a lot of new things.
Yeah, you start off with the wrench, and you get some cool stuff, like the Groovy-tron. Sounds pretty groovy. When you fire this at your opponents, they start dancing.
Yeah, it's
and then when they're dancing, you can deal double damage to them.
You know the that reminds me of Saints Row 4.
Oh yeah.
The dubstep gun, where you just fired it at people and they like. Then you fired at people and they all danced. Yeah. There was no ammo or anything. They just danced and you just walk away. Or like they'll fly away if you blast them hard enough with the dubstep gun.
And then there's the pixelizer, which when you shoot an enemy and they'll turn into pixels. They'll turn into pixelated monsters. Not pixels, but they'll turn into pixelated monsters.
Well, technically they're already pixels.
Well, yes, technically.
Well,
like,
no,
they'll turn into blockiness.
No, they're polygons.
They're polygons.
They're polygons.
You're right.
Yes. Pixels are 2D.
But yeah, they'll turn into just cubes, basically.
That means they don't turn into pixels. They're still polygons. It's a polygonator.
Stick to the material, okay? Believe what they try to tell you. They want you to believe that they turn into pixels. Immerse yourself, Jason. Well, we were live on Facebook today, and that is going to end in like 30 seconds. So thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll probably start doing this more.
Yeah,
and
the
we'll
live
also
thing.
Try to have it up on Twitch as well.
Yeah, we're trying to basically live stream our podcast for like our dedicated viewers who wants to see it like 3 days earlier, 4 days?
3 days earlier,
3 or 4 days
4
early.
days if we
depending on how lazy Raul is.
Wow.
Or how sick he is.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Oh my.
But yeah, that'll be it. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for coming back.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter,
Instagram, because we're on Instagram now.
Instagram is like hitESC Gaming, alright?
Yep, everything other than Facebook is hitESC_gaming.
Because Facebook is being...
YouTube is being...
Oh yeah, YouTube's the one being a butt muncher. And for some reason won't allow us to take the name, even though it's not taken.
Yeah.
So we gotta figure that out. But, subscribe to us on YouTube so you don't have to copy and paste a long link.
U-H, uppercase L, lowercase z.
All the links of our social networking will be in the description below. And remember to come back every Tuesday, so you can hit escape with us.